Start streaming. Okay. We should be live.
1 second. Oh, it says live. Here we go.
Alright, I'm going to start the event.
I can hear it.
Boom. Oh, finally. Feels good, man. Alright. Hello, everybody. For those of you that are sticking around, it's very nice to see you. If you're not, thanks for coming by. We appreciate you. I'm going to have my... Oh, I can't even have my phone on the side. So, if you are here for the Wild Hunt Festival live play, we will be starting in just a second. So, in the meantime, if people have suggestions on characters that they'd like to see, new or old, I have all of the new characters, with the exception of Rui and Haruno, and I don't have all of the old characters, but I think I've got, like, Manad, maybe old Galateo,
Quite a few.
what'd you say?
We got quite a few in there, I think.
Arase's in there. But anyway. I gotta sit down at the table here. Hello, everyone. Okay, this is gonna be fun, because I won't be able to see what anybody is saying. So it's basically just gonna be commentary galore from me. Alright. Let me get some of this stuff stationary. Oh, I know what I'll do. Here, hold on.
Over here, are there any characters that people would like to see?
There we go. Make sure you've got your Discord chat open and your YouTube chat open and your... I think that should be it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I want to get the game book open, too.
Yes, I will need you to be reading that, or at least just giving me the outcomes, because I'm effectively disconnected. My computer's up there. I'm on the floor. So we'll go ahead and get started here in just a few minutes. If nobody has any suggestions, I don't mind doing a mixture of... Alright, hold on. First things first, I am going to reveal that we will be fighting the Smelter of Souls as our final boss. Reason being, he hasn't really been shown off in too much, like, promotional content yet. So I'd like to actually fight him. He seems pretty difficult. Lots of status effect infliction, which might be a good chance for Myra. Yeah, so there's that to consider.
Maybe. We have seen Myra a lot.
We have seen her, though, yeah. And we don't have old Galateo.
Oh, we tried to put Suika to work.
That's actually one of the suggestions I was going to make. You read me like a book. Alright, so Suika, you are confirmed in the party. Let me get her her cards out. I think she'll be pretty cool. Actually, I think if we pair her with Matsuri, we'll have a pretty good opportunity to keep her health pool high, which will help us hit big Tonko types in the end game. So maybe...
Oh, Matsuri, not I don't know, Galateo Manad.
Yeah, actually, we've shown off Matsuri a bunch already. This is new Galateo, though. which I think is still perfectly capable in his own right. So let me get those cards out here. So that leaves us 2 healers, 1 attacker. Could bring Myra on that last slot. Could go Kimuri again. Luca.
Plays a Luca fan.
Luca would be fun. Let's see if we at least look at the final boss. What are we looking at? Main target -4. Main and second minus hazard level. Each hero damage equal to their reds.
Let's do it.
I'm thinking Myra. Let's.
No? Okay.
What? Oh, you mean Luca? Oh, wait, yeah. Wait, why was I? Yeah. Let's do it. Luca
No double hero
has
comp is complete without Luca.
confusion resist. This is going to be an interesting one. Also, we have the changed Clockwork Knights, which will be cool. All right, now, I will get their individual cards out, but I think what we'll do is the same way as we recorded it, where I'll keep everything for the characters off to the side while we do the survey mode, and then when we get to the mid-boss, we'll clean up and do setup and stuff like that.
Sounds good.
Also, is my mic making like a click every time I press the mute button, or no?
No, I'm not hearing it.
Awesome.
All right. We did hear someone in the comments in the Walnut Festival Kickstarter talking about wanting more monster characters.
Hey, yeah, I saw that too. That could be a really interesting, like, path to go down. You know.
I think Kimuri is almost there.
He's about as close as you can get without like making something dedicated, I think.
Yeah, I do think we have a character down the line that may not be not a monster, but an inhuman, which might be a
might be
cool
up
way
the
to
alley.
but-
I've been playing the Digimon TCG, and now I'm like getting all these other ideas too. If you wanted to do like you take the path down that like monster, either like tamer or like summoner path idea again, and like the way that game works is you have like a special deck of cards where you flip them over and then you can like evolve them in like the breeding and raising area. I don't know, just some interesting food for thought. We'll talk about that, but
yeah,
it's been a fun time. Shout out to anyone out there who is playing that.
I think it's interesting because Walnut Festival is kind of built around humanoid characters. So, well, humanoid characters fighting monsters. So monster characters and humanoid enemies are kind of contradictory.
Right, and I also think that there's the situation like Lemugia where, I mean, honestly, she is more of a like humanoid creature as it is. So turning her into a player character kind of wasn't really that big of a deal. But I think if you wanted to do something that's like creature-like, I mean, I think there is certainly an avenue there. But I guess it depends on the flavor of creature character. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you could get like a monster that kind of like I don't want to say ranks up. Kind of how like we had that one concept going for a little bit.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that concept could be kind of work. There's like a, you know, or the one promo character concept we had where you kind of like evolve over time. There's a couple of ways you could do a monster creature. I think it's just a matter of what flavor people are looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been wondering how to respond to them. Be like, well, what do you mean by creature character? And
Maybe you just, you know, ask them to shoot some ideas down and we pick their brain.
yeah.
Could be fun. All right. So, I am just about done shuffling the survey cards.
Perfect.
I will lay them out and we will get this game on the road. Oh, that's right. And before I even do that, let me drop some tokens on the various places that they need to be. So we've got times wiped out. We've got hazard at 0. We are playing on master difficulty. I'll put one there just to denote it. I'm going to need one for the battlefield later. And then the rest I will disperse when we get to the characters. Of course, we've got our survey tokens for when we need those. All right. So, we need 4 rows of 3.
Mm-hmm.
I will push these onto the camera in just a moment. Get this off to the side. All right. I'll put them nice and close. Hopefully we can get them all in the shot.
Almost there.
It's pretty close.
Pretty close.
I could even push the, you know what? Y'all know what this board is, so I'm just gonna move it off the screen a bit. All right. Anyway, looks good to me.
All right.
All right.
And we're ready to start.
Excellent. Of course, if there's anyone watching live, you want to drop some comments or some whatever in the live chats. Fern's got both of those open. Fern, if we get one, feel free to immediately stop me for the question. Otherwise, we're probably just going to hang out and chat and, you know, happy 48 hours left on the campaign page. If you've backed already, thank you so much for all of your support. It really means the world to us. Tell your friends, tell your family. This is definitely something you don't want to miss. All right, well, without further ado, let's start. Okay, so along the bottom row, we've got the crystalline tree, the wilderness, or the marketplace. We could have gone... Did we go to crystalline tree on the long play?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'm kind of tempted because that gives us 2 options. Wilderness also gives us 2 options, but I think I like crystal tree more.
All right, let's go tree.
Let's do that. I'm going to put a token there. I'm going to grab some dice. That's number 31. So take your time. I got to grab some dice.
All right.
All right. I am back. just grabbed the closest D6s I had. They are not the original games, unfortunately. I think I moved my backpack, so the game box is not next to me. Which is surprising, I know.
There is a crystalline tree in front of you.
Great, there sure is.
Your options are approach or don't approach.
I mean, obviously we got to approach. We're exploring.
Okay. You approach the tree. Make an event check. Do you have an attacker, a healer, and a defender?
I've only got 2 of those.
Okay, all party members lose 1 HP.
No! Alright, write that down. Because they are not set up. Okay, party HP -1. Wow! An event check for your composition.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
You get otherworldly crystal.
Oh, all right. Hold on. We're not out of the game just yet. Meanwhile, I'm there it is. Okay. We are getting otherworldly crystal. This card says party gets +1 additional mana from enhance this round. Not bad.
If you have Blackstone Fragment, you do something else, but we don't.
Okay.
Hazard meter +2.
Ooh. Alright. The boss is going to get +3 in rage at the start of the fight. That's not very fun.
And continue on.
Okay. Our next choices are the refinery or the energy lab. Huh. Kind of the same thing, huh? Sort of.
Oh.
Again, I feel like we saw one of these last time.
I think we went into the refinery. Let's do the energy lab.
I was just going to say the same. Energy laboratory it is. 01.
01.
Yeah.
Alright. There's a loud noise. You can either head straight for the source of the sound, or cautiously avoid the sound.
We are going towards it, of course.
Head straight for the source. You get red crystal ore.
Nice. And that's so funny, because if I recall correctly, the refinery is right next to it, where we could have upgraded that. All right, no problem.
Hazard meter +2.
Ooh, oh geez. All right, well, first round, the boss's attack is locked to 17 now.
And now we continue on.
Okay. We've got the plaza and the ossuary, which I think that's the one we're going to, the ossuary.
Ossuary?
And that's going to be number 33.
Alright. Examine the steel. You must have a Orandin horn, or examine the steel.
Well, I'm examining without the Orandin horn.
You get corrupted dagger.
Ooh, oh hey, that's the relic I had on top.
Okay. And hazard meter +3.
Well, that's maxed. Hopefully we can get a reset here, but here, let me show off the items we got. So, the energy lab gave us the red crystal ore. This says, choose one hero. They set their red to maximum. We had that in the preview play. And then we have the corrupted dagger, which we just got. Boss HP -4 and piercing. And then it gets rage +3. Very scary.
Onwards.
Alright, onwards and upwards. We are almost at the mid-boss. Next up is the harbor or the mine.
I want to go mine just so that we can fight the Mind Devourer.
That, well, funny you should say that. I believe the mid-boss check is going to be a 0 no matter what.
Yeah.
We're at 113, and then both of these end in a 5.
Okay.
So,
Perfect.
mine or harbor?
Let's do mine.
All right, let's do it. 35, please.
35. That one isn't 35. There it is. You can investigate the golems or search deeper inside the mine shaft.
Well, I actually think I thumbed over this one recently, so let's do the golem.
All right. All adventurers gain 1 HP.
Hey, we recovered. Okay.
Hazard meter -1.
Well, great. Not enough, but it's
Oh
something.
no. And that's it.
All right. Well, I suppose I'll take what I can get. Let me clean up the cards that we didn't go to. Do you want to use... So, what was that little homebrew rule we were talking about? Do we want to give that a try? To be fair, only 3 cards didn't get revealed. So, you're
No,
not really adding much.
yeah, I mean, we could just shuffle in all the cards that didn't get visited, but let's just keep it the way it's supposed to be.
Okay. So we're going to take all the cards that were revealed, or both revealed and not visited. We're going to put them off to the side, which I will also... where's the best place for me to put these? Probably here. Okay. And we're going to gather up our tokens, the cards that we did visit, and flip over the mid-boss board. Now, of course, if you watched our other long play on the channel, you'll know that what we're going to do is we're going to add up each of the ones digits from each of these numbers. Each of the ones digits, that's going to be 3 and 5, which is 8, 1 and 1, which is 10, and the resulting ones digit is a 0. So, of course, we have once again somehow successfully made it so that we can pick whichever mid-boss we want. And I believe in doing so, I think Fern wanted to fight the Mine Devourer. Mine Devourer. Alright.
I mean, that's the only one we haven't shown yet.
That is true. I did fight this guy on my own. Like, for testing, he was fun. I am sad to announce that he does damage based on the hazard meter, so he's going to hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. We should be able to conquer him. Alright, put the survey cards up here. I don't need those for a while. The rest of the relics. The portal card, and this guy does not have an extra card, which is cool. Our items. Battlefield a little closer. Dice. Oh, I just realized I don't have my, my die roller. Where is that? Oh, I see it. Ugh, one moment. Will I reach through the camera and also grab that? Yoink. Okay. We'll snap this together, put the dice in it, and then I will set up for the mid-boss. Great. They move where I've sat my mic down so that I can actually organize what we're looking at. Oh, that reminds me. I don't have the first player token because it's in the box. Everybody in the camera? I think they are. Looks good from a glance. Oh, where is... I need some sort of first player marker. What is within grasp? Another die roller? No.
No coin.
Not in my pocket. Alright, I'll just get up. Hold on. Fern, entertain the people.
All right. So what do we have here? Suika's great. We've always had this question about how you use her correctly. And one of the important things about more Wild and Festival content is the fact that her Charge Attack 6 gives +1 basic attack buff to all healers, and now you can actually run Suika +3 healers in relevant setup. So even with only 2 base healers in the game, and then with a third one with Lemugia, when you add in Donkai Server Brigade content, you can run Nightmare mode with Suika and give +1 basic attack buff to all characters on the 6, which turns it into really efficient charge attack. You can roll a 6, which is always the hard part. But
Sorry,
yeah.
jumping in while I come back. I actually think playing Suika in Nightmare mode is like her best setting, because any character you attach her to has that, like, usually what I did, right, is I would play like Erase or Arase, anyone with more HP than they know what to do with, which automatically, because Suika's skill says if your HP is 10 or more, not just if your HP is full, you get 2 extra damage on Tonko type, and that's 6 damage for 3 mana, which is pretty good, all things considered.
Yep.
But yeah, I think she's fun. I think she definitely has her, we'll go Soothing Salve for Manad. She's got her, she's got some issues here and there, but I think overall she's a pretty good character.
Yeah. Designing around that Charge Attack 6 was interesting. I mean, we didn't make that many choices around it, but more utilizing that kind of mechanic in the future is something we had considered.
Yeah.
And one of the interesting things is that Rui has that charge attack, but for attackers.
Yeah, so if you have, playing a composition like this is almost not to Rui's benefit if you want to be rolling charge attacks, because if you roll that 6, you're not getting that +1 for anyone but her.
Yeah. That's the interesting point about designing it, is that she is an attacker, so giving +1 basic attack to all attackers always includes herself.
Right.
But the more attackers you put in a team, the faster you die as a team. So
true. Very true.
It's a trade-off.
Okay. So 2 things. I've got 3 characters who I don't know what skill 3s we want to take. I've also found a excellent first player token, which I will reveal momentarily. And I've also got to start putting a bunch of markers down. So, Luca, what level 3 skill do you usually take?
I usually take the battlefield one.
Yeah, Ring of the Force. I'm with that.
Yeah, I don't use any of them. But...
I figured as much, but might as well do it. For Suika, I feel like this is an interesting question. I am thinking, though, that we take the Moon passive, because under Moon, we take 2 less damage from boss attacks.
I was thinking Sun.
Really?
Yeah. And that's a future-proofing thing. If we get an equipment card that heals us, that's useful.
Oh, you're so right. Okay, I'm with it. Let's give it a go. No time like the present. And for Galateo Survey Brigade, I'm thinking Mirage of the Sun. But then,
The ailment clear? Or the
yeah.
ailment motion?
Sun is party +1, do not receive ailments or stun this round,
Mhm.
but you have to be upright to use it.
I think that's the play. We need more ailment clear.
Yeah, I'm with that. One hero, all mental ailments and stun. Basic attack buff +3 on Droplet of the Night. While it's good, Monad is also only single target ailment clear, so I think preventing everybody is better than single target clearing somebody.
Actually, no, I think the single target clear is important because Monad is the only clear in that case.
That is true. That is true.
Because we have pre-mitigation, we don't have post-mitigation.
Yeah. Okay. We can do that.
Yeah, 'cause
Suika
if
also
Monad-
has preventative measures. So if we're
Yeah.
like in dire straits, we can always use Reclusion type.
Yeah, but if for some reason Monad ends up like confused, then there's no way to get it off
There's
of her.
no way out. Yeah.
And having a Galateo backup is nice for that.
I agree. All right. So I'm going to drop some markers out. If we have any other questions in any of the chat rooms, now would be the time.
We're just about to start combat.
Yeah. Glad to see some of our old characters making some appearances here. Should be an exciting dungeon mode.
Yeah, and if any of you have questions or suggestions, feel free to interrupt. We're
Yes.
pretty flow state in terms of playing this game, so we can definitely take a second to answer anything and then
We
go
are
right back to
prepared for any questions whatsoever. I'm going to leave an extra marker for Clockwork Knight, even though it's not summoned yet. Leave it up there. Need 2 for the boss. Okay.
I still have that note somewhere that we need to add that to the rulebook.
Yeah. It's on the sheet. I just haven't made a visual thing for it yet.
Nice.
Okay. Now, before we get started, I will use this first player marker. This cute little thing Liv 3D printed me.
Nice.
A little callback to Final Fantasy. Now who goes first?
Great question.
Well, if Luca wants blue mana, 1 punch for blue mana sounds like a Luca option.
That sounds great.
Great. I've made the decision. All right. Now, if there's nothing else going on in the chats, I will roll the battlefield die and we will get started.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Looks like Star will be first. All right, no charge attack on 3. That's fine. I feel like for the most part, we're just going to want to gain some mana.
Yeah, basic attacks are good.
You know, maybe I should 3D print a little marker for Galateo to keep myself reminded on whether or not he's upright or reversed.
3D print the... Do you remember the battlefield diagram we have?
Yes. Yes, I do. Times where Galateo is useful. .jpg. All right. Luca is punching for a blue. That's... Well, we could roll the die. But I think gaining a blue is probably best.
Especially when 3 is locked.
Yeah. Also, the first... where we at? We were at boss attack locked to 17, right?
We sure are.
It was only -1. Okay, that had gotten bumped just a little bit from me. Boss attack 17. Party, red and blue set to 0. Oh.
Well,
And rage plus hazard level. He's going to
no.
instantaneously rage this round. Oh, but that's
boy.
fine. All paralyzed heroes. -1 plus hazard.
Oh, okay.
The first attack is nothing except set everyone's mana to 0. Well, that's so fine.
Keep rolling charge attacks, I guess?
I
don't know.
guess. I just don't want to miss.
Yeah.
However, I do think Suika rolls a charge attack because if we can store a +1 basic attack buff, I'm big down for that.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do it. All right, give me some luck. 4. That's okay. They're both 4 and 2 are both -1, and red or blue. So we'll take the red and we'll call it quits there. Galateo, you are reversed, and we are in star, which is miss and enhance -2, which is not what we want to do. So you get to punch for a blue. Amazing. Monad? Wow, I actually feel like the boss is just kind of like opening up round 1. Do I just punch? Because Monad's not going to have any mana after anyway.
Monad's charge attacks are kind of iffy.
They're good, but it's a 50-50 for me to do damage, and right now it's like free damage time.
Yep.
So, boom, get a red, great. Back to the first player. At the first round, the boss attack is locked to 17, which is party, red and blue set to 0. So everybody loses all their mana. Then rage plus hazard level, which is 1, 2, 3. And then rage goes off. Boom. Rage, all paralyzed heroes take 1 plus hazard, which is 4. Nobody's paralyzed. Rage gets reset. First player token, and we roll a battlefield die. Star again, but since we're already on star, we flip it over to sun. Party heals 1. Great, now the boss is going to heal 4 after.
Oh,
Wow.
if only Suika healed from that.
I know. If she healed from that, we would have had a little cheeky basic attack buff. All right. Galateo is upright and sun now. Ooh. That's great, but unfortunate. All right, anyway, let's look at Suika first. I say punch for a blue. What are we looking at? If we all do, like, a damage or 2. Oh, geez. If everybody does 1, we'll roll 3 dice. But if someone does more than 1 damage, we'll be on 4 dice. And I kind of want to save the items for later.
What did you think Galateo's charge attack was?
Galateo's charge attack this round is boss -1, rage -1. Too bad he doesn't have any of that right now.
Yeah.
We could probably live 3 dice.
Yeah, I'd say punch, not charge attack or something.
Yeah. Oh, and Luca has a miss no matter what you roll, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fine. All right, so Suika's gonna punch for a blue. Galateo, we're gonna make you punch for a red because mana is still good to have. Monad will charge attack so that we can see if we can get mana. A 3, of course not. That's a red. And Luca, now we actually kind of want to do like 2 damage, if possible.
Does Luca have a 2 damage charge attack?
5.
Okay.
2. Well, we're still on 3 dice or 2 dice, and we'll take a blue for repulsor limit. All right, back to the first player. We're boss attacking on 2 dice. Not that bad. Didn't make any big gains that round, but we should be all right. 8. Party -1. Boss does not receive damage from basic attacks next round. Okay. Rage up. First token over. Boss HP +4. Rough.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, we're moving. Maybe we do use the Corrupted Dagger. Or maybe it's just a kill in the end.
If you use the Corrupted Dagger, doesn't that increase the rage?
By 3, yeah.
Oh, by 3.
Yeah, but it is 4 piercing damage, though. So, like, it's not too bad. And if we use it to kill the boss, like, from 4, I'd say that's a gain. But anyway,
Probably.
we're nowhere close to that yet.
Nope.
Galateo is upright in Moon. That is miss and 2 of either mana. That would set us up for Droplet.
Yeah, 2 blue.
2 blue. Could be worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say we do it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Manad, it is your turn. I think we're rolling. No reason not to.
For blue mana.
You're rolling. We're looking for... Well, if we do damage... Oh, we're getting 2 more reds, but...
Yeah.
5. 2 damage and an enhance. I mean, I think I'm taking the damage here. Now, Luca... The boss is on 4 dice.
We can early repulsor here.
I actually think we can. Because if Suika punches for 1, and the boss will be on 1 die, it's first player token -2 plus rage.
Yeah, it always does 3 damage.
And that's perfectly fine to kind of shake off the 4 health he just got back.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that. We're going to 1 blue for repulsor. Because we're doing this live, I'm going to mark these so that I know that the effects are live. I think that might be fun. You know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna design some 3D printed markers so that I can have stuff to know when stuff's active.
Have your little effects card off to the side.
Yeah, a little I don't know, something to help me keep track. Because when I'm talking, I lose track way too easily. All right, and Suika, you will punch for 1, gain a blue.
Gearing up for more Rikuzen types.
Yeah. All right. Back to Galateo. The boss is attacking on 1 die. Sorry, just getting comfortable on the floor. Where's my 1 die? A 2! That's really good, because Luca will
Even
avoid
better.
that paralysis. Main, which is targeting Luca now, takes 2 plus rage, which will be 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to get reflected from repulsor limit. 1, 2, 3. Very handy. I'll leave that over there because we know we're going to use that again. Rage is up.
We sure are.
Token is over. Battlefield to Moon. All right, Manad, you get a free red or blue. I think obviously we take a blue here.
Blue mana.
Or 2 red, 1 blue. Oh, man.
So I say we charge attack, and the only reason why I say we charge attack is so that Luca can get a blue mana. But we could also just punch for blue mana, have Luca charge attack.
Either is fine. I'd like to see Manad do damage, though. So, if we can...
Alright, so that's basic.
What'd you say?
So that's basic. It's guaranteed damage.
Basic is guaranteed. If Luca rolls a charge attack, we've
I
got
like
a pretty good odds of getting mana.
Mhm.
So let's, yeah, it would punch for a blue. That'll put us at 2-2 for Manad. That's way better than 4 red. Okay, now we're at 2 and 2 on Manad, and I think that's way comfier. Now we'll roll a charge attack for Luca. 4. That's pretty good. 1 damage and 2 of any color. I'm sure we will take the blue. Suika, it is your turn. We could use a red. Well, we really need 2 reds.
I think we charge attack then, right?
Yeah, charging is about the same. Gaining extra blues here just doesn't do anything.
Mhm.
So even if we hit we're really looking for the 2, I guess, but I'll take big damage as well. Hold on. Before I roll the charge attack, if we hit for the big number 1, 2, 3, that'll put the boss at 20. Does Galateo have damage this turn? Reversed Moon. No. Miss and basic attack buff +2. Okay. I think regardless of what happens, Galateo will charge attack so that we can get a big basic attack buff for later.
Yeah, let's roll the Suika.
4. I think we take the 2 for a red.
Yep.
1 damage, 1 red. And then Galateo, because the boss is on 1 die, I think it'll be best to charge attack. We'll miss and gain 2 basic attack buff.
We are in Upright Moon, though, right?
Right now, we are in Reversed Moon.
First Moon, so we could consider the skill 2.
Oh! 3 blue, 1 red. Who would we give that to?
Galateo.
Yeah, I guess so, right? It's just a net
Or
positive
Manad.
2 blue.
You give it to Manad for 1,000,000 mana.
Yeah.
Then Manad can just heal for the rest of the game, which is useful.
Yeah, arguably not a bad idea. And that's just 1 and 1. Am I worried more about damage? I don't know.
I don't know, I think having Manad set up forever is nice.
Yeah, let's do that instead. So we're gonna spend 1 and 1, and we're gonna give Manad the reversed moon effect of Hidden Arcana, which says choose 1 hero plus 3 blue and 1 red. Now that's a lot of mana. No one character should have all that mana. Okay. Back to Manad. The boss is attacking on 1 die. Let's go do that. 6. Why couldn't I have rolled that? Main character -2 plus rage and paralyze.
Yep. So it's going to be 4 damage and
4
paralyzed.
and paralysis. Rough, because Manad wants to be charge attacking. Rage goes up.
Good. Manad's probably just holy watering herself now.
Herself, yeah. Alright. Luke is also kind of low, and also the main target. We're going to Sun. Boss attack locked to 8.
Okay, what's the 8?
The 8 says, party -1, boss does not receive damage from basic attacks next round.
Oh, okay. That's not a problem.
Did we ignore that effect like 2 rounds ago?
We might have.
We might have.
Oh well.
Anyway, sound off in the comments if I'm stupid. Alright, anyway. Next round, Rage is going to pop off here, so anyone who is paralyzed is going to take 4, and that's really not good. So we'll probably have Manad take care of that. Alright. But Luca is first.
Basic for red.
I think basic for red is fine. Suika, you also need a red, unfortunately, so I think it is your charge attack, my friend. And I wouldn't be mad at big damage. 4. We take the 2 and take a red. Just wish he did a little bit more damage with those. What?
Nah, Suika doesn't do that.
No. Would make her too good. That's what we play Okla for, folks. Galateo, you are Reverse Sun. Yeah, Reversed Sun. Boss -1, Enhance 2. That'll get him 2 reds. which
The
is
reds is nice.
obviously just a better basic attack. But then the boss is on. Oh wait, we're locked because of the battlefield. Dice don't matter.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do it. We're gonna charge attack with Galateo. Moon reversed, or no, sorry, Sun reversed. Boss -1, enhanced twice, which is red.
Yep.
And
Also,
then-
we are in OD now.
Yes, so the boss is immune to damage equal to the rage tracker, which is currently 3. Also, you'll notice that only shows up on 1, 2, and 3 because 0 is not, not damage.
Well, you can be immune to 0
You
damage.
can be immune to 0, but 0 doesn't do any damage in the first place. Blah, 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 technicality. All right.
Piercing still bypasses it.
A piercing 0 would indeed bypass that. God bless rulebooks. All right, Manad, I think you got a holy water yourself.
Holy Water Self. That's
Yeah.
so much mitigation.
So that's 2 reds, 1, 2, 3 health, and remove paralysis, which is extremely important because that rage is about to go off. Okay, back to Luca. So the boss attacks on 8. Party -1. Bing, 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 bong. And boss is, I'm going to put a marker on that. No damage from basic attacks next round. Rage goes up. All paralyzed heroes -1 plus hazard, but nobody's paralyzed. This goes over. Down. Party removes all ailments and stun. Hooray! Alright. Suika, you're at 8. Ooh, God, Luca's at 3.
Yeah, Luca's the one who's crying.
We need to not lose another character. Oh, we could just Soothing Salve.
I was actually thinking we use Galateo skill 2 here.
Skill 2 is Sun. We are upright star. But star is just choose one hero +5.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
And then Manad can +2 reds this turn.
With a... Oh, yeah.
Mending mana, get back the reds.
Yes, mending mana to get the reds back and also heal 2. That's probably a excellent course of action. All right. I think I am going to... I guess roll a charge attack with Suika. You know,
Do you want Tonko?
I do want a Tonko, but then we're going to lose 2 HP. And we're only going to do...
How much damage does Tonko do? 4?
We are going to do 5 if we do it now.
5.
Which could be worth it. Which could be worth it.
Okay. Insane play requires use of item.
Okay. As long as it's not every item, I am here
Just
to
one
listen.
item. Tonko. Deal 5. It goes down to 14.
Yeah.
You heal Luca with Galateo. You use Manad for +2 reds, mending mana. You repulse or limit here. You use the dagger to bring rage up to 3 and put it to 9, so that you're more likely to roll 1 through 6.
Ooh.
Then it rolls 1 through 6, hits Luca for 5.
Wait, Dagger does 4, Suika would do 5.
Oh, it does 4. Dagger does 4.
Yeah.
Okay, they put it to 10.
Well, actually, 10 to 12 is the hero with the lowest HP -2 plus rage and paralysis.
That doesn't work.
It will still kill Luca.
It will still kill Luca.
Jeez. I smell many revives this playthrough. We haven't had to yet, but it's coming.
We haven't had to yet.
You know what?
We could.
We have Ring of the Force up. If
We do.
I don't think we're going to need the heal, though, because we're already planning on doing it.
Yeah, no, if we're healing Luca for 5, we don't need to heal Luca anymore. Okay, so we need to get it off of this number is the issue.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And we just can't punch.
Yeah. So we either Tonko type or we
Or you
charge
charge
attack.
attack because it's like the same thing. God. Saving Tonko... There's no reason to save Tonko type. Let's hit it.
Suikoden. No, Suika. Close.
What chat was that in?
That's in the Discord.
Alright. Tonko type. 1 blue, 2 red. -2 to her health. And 4 damage plus 1 because we were in the 7 to 9 range. So 1, 2, 3,
Less
4,
punching,
5.
more watermelon.
Real. A Suikoden crossover would be kind of sick. Not gonna lie. Alright,
Serious.
Galateo's, upright and star. So we're gonna Hidden Arcana. Now, are we worried about Suika dying? Not from
No,
6,
not
but...
likely. It either does damage based on the rage track. No, it does damage based on the rage track, so it's rage 0, so we're fine.
Yeah.
And if we are worried, we could repulsor limit.
Right.
We technically have 2 repulsor limits in the bank.
We do. And it probably wouldn't kill Luca if we're gonna target heal him.
Yep.
Alright, so anyway, let's hit an Arcana. 1 and 1. Choose one hero, gain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to full. Monad, we're going to Mending Mana. 1 blue, heal 2, 2 reds. Now we've got target healing there. And Luca. Luca. The boss is on 3 dice. The hero with the lowest HP is Suika. And she's first player. But we are on 3 dice.
It would only do 2 damage if that's the thing that's rolled.
Oh, that's not very worth it.
All the attacks do 1 to 2 damage right now.
Yeah. Okay. So what, do we charge attack? Try to get like a single damage out of it?
I guess so.
Yeah, alright. Can't punch for a basic anyway. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
yeah,
the die.
into the die roller. 4. That's actually exactly what we would have wanted. 1 damage, and I get what? Probably 2 reds. I don't know if we take another
Yeah, take the
another
reds.
2 blues.
We'll do the rare instance of actually pressing the Clockwork Knight
Actual
button.
Clockwork Knight button? You don't say. All right. So this will come off because it's technically end of round. We're not doing anything anymore. Boss attacks us on 2 dice. 6. Wow, go figure. Main player -2 plus rage and paralyze. It rages at nothing. Suika gets paralyzed. So no charge attacks. Sad. Rage goes up. This goes over. Top of star. No charge attack 3s.
We're still not in Sun. Or
Yeah.
Suika.
Still not in Sun. She probably could have mitigated like a singular damage by now, but such is life.
I don't think so.
I also don't think so. Well, there've been like what, 2 party wides so far?
I don't think they were in Moon, but I don't know.
I don't know either. I haven't been paying that close attention. Okay. So the boss is immune to 1s right now.
Oh, yeah.
And Galateo is upright star. Oh my god, that would do 3. I think we have to take it.
The Starburst.
It is Starburst. I think I have to take it. 1, 2,
Deep
3.
cut. For anyone who's seen private documents.
Shout out to all my Final Fantasy XIV Astrologian players. Monad, what are you doing?
Healing.
Target
Suika.
healing Suika is what I'm hearing. All right.
Most likely.
2 reds, 3 health, no more paralysis.
Perfect.
Luca, what are you doing? The boss is on 3 dice.
Haunting.
I think repulsor limit is a great idea. Suika. What do?
Go ahead and put that thing on the repulsion limit.
Yes, thank you.
No, we either punch for a blue or roll a charge attack.
Well, he is a... Yeah. Immune to 1s is kind of whatever. If we can get a red from the charge attack or hit the big 3... the big 3 would be scary. I'm not afraid. Let's get it. 1. Well,
Nothing.
can't say I didn't try. Miss.
Alright, well. 3 dice.
The boss attacks on 3 dice. Luca with the cover. That is 8. Party -1 and boss no damage from basics.
Okay.
So the 1 from you goes to you. You eat it. You reflect it. Wait. Immune to 1s. No! That's so annoying. Monad gets 1. Luca gets 1. Suika gets 1. Okay. Could have been worse.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Rage goes up. This goes over. We are battlefield dying for the battlefield.
Please get him.
Sun.
There we go.
Party heals 1. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Suika gets a basic attack buff!
Skill 3.
Yeah, too bad he's immune to 2s right now.
And basic attacks.
Wow. Yeah, see, when I fought him, I feel like I did not have this much trouble. My comp was a little different, but I don't think that's the reason. Alright. Monad, what the heck are you doing?
I could say get 2 reds, but like it doesn't really matter here.
Immune to 2s is rough.
Yeah, I think it might just be Mending Mana.
I
again.
think mending again.
Mending Mana is just really efficient.
Yeah. I feel it's kind of like the first thought that you have when you look at Arase's skill 2, right? Like from the original game, at least before the buff, like concentration was really good if you were like super inflicted on physical ailments. The healing wasn't incredible until after the buff. But it was still like relatively efficient for just 1 mana. And I feel the same way about his skill 3s, like both of them.
Oh yeah, both his skill 3s are really efficient.
What is it? Bare Fist Punishment, and I don't remember the other one, but it's like
The other one.
Yeah, deal damage based on how many die are on the boss, like the current boss attack, or based on how much rage he currently has. Both of which quite good. Alright. Luca, you are not under repulsor limit anymore.
Okay, we have 2 options. We either
Clockwork
use the
Knight?
Clockwork Knight now, or do basically nothing. Roll a charge attack, I guess. I don't know. It's that or Clockwork Knight.
Yeah. I'm thinking Clockwork Knight. We could also punch for the 1. I'd like Suika to get the 1, though. Oh god, we're rolling into 4 dice territory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, scary. Okay. Actually, I think I see the line. So, if we... Luca Clockwork Knight for 2, and get that natural defense up. Oh, and also you get a blue for that.
Yeah, it gives you a free repulsor limit. That's the good part about it.
Yeah. I'm going to have Suika punch for the red, because he's not... nope, no basic attacks. And also that would be a 2. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd say roll the charge.
We're going to have to roll a charge to try to get a 2. There it is.
There it is.
1 damage, red. Now, Galateo, you are Reverse Sun, which does 1 damage and enhances 2, which is great. But hear me out. If I Corrupting Dagger right now, it'll deal 4, bring him down to 5. Galateo Charge Attack will deal 1, push him down to 3 dice, and Galateo will get what is that? 2 blue mana.
Blue. 2 blue. Alternatively, you can basic attack for a red. And have it on 2 dice.
Oh, is he still on 2? Okay, that's probably fine. Again, I'd like to save the items if at all possible, so I'm just
We're gonna get through this whole thing without using a single item.
I think we're gonna do it. I think we're very capable. All right, we're gonna base
Master
attack.
No items, no bombs,
no bombs. All right, yeah, we're gonna basic attack for the 0 damage, and we're just gonna take the red because we enhance on the same space. All right, back to Manad. Boss is on 2 dice. Oh, he's gonna heal 4. It's a good thing we didn't dagger him. He would have taken it right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, 2 dice. 7. Here we go again. Party -1, but not Luca. And that will stay on. So 1, 1, 1. Nothing for you because you negate 2.
Yeah, but we lost a knight from
Yeah,
that.
we do lose a knight, which is kind of stinky, but it's alright. Rage will go up. That moved over. Boss heals for 4. Pain. Okay. End of this round, we are going to feel the rage effect again.
Yep. Which only matters if someone takes paralysis.
Right. Which we can absolutely... We're probably going to be fine to ignore.
We could just hit Rikugen type here.
Yeah. Oh, it only
applies to first.
It only applies to first or the hero with the lowest HP, which is technically Suika, which would be fine. Because Rikugen.
Yeah, Suika would take 5, though.
Yeah. True. She'd be alive on 1.
Mm-hmm. Then we can heal her off of Manad's giant mana pool.
Yeah, Soothing Salve would go insane. Okay. Yeah, let's get it.
Okay, hear me out. Taunt up.
Yeah, Repulsor here? Wait, can you Repulsor with Luca as first?
Yes. Luca still takes the damage. It just reflects.
But it just activates the Reflect. Okay.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Any Luca rule question.
Suika. Oh, and we're on Moon right now.
So we got Rikugen just to prevent the
Rikugen
paralysis.
to prevent possible paralysis. Also, we can't basic anyway.
Yep.
Galateo. Are the 2 healers even going to be able to do 4 damage to go back down to 2 dice? Galateo is reversed Moon, which is miss, basic attack buff +2.
It's better than a red at the moment.
Yeah, I would agree. Alright, well, let's do it. And Manad is at 3 mana each.
Charge attack.
Yeah, if we can... Wouldn't be too mad about... Oh, 2 damage would put it back to 3 dice as well.
Yeah,
and
2
not
damage,
4.
2 mana. Sounds great.
Alright, let's see. 50-50. Nope, nothing.
Still get a mana, I think?
No. A 1 is a full miss.
Oh, that was 1. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, well, here we go. Remembering repulsor limit, boss attacking on 2 dice. 10. The hero with the lowest HP, -2 plus rage and paralysis.
Yep, that's the 5 to Suika.
There's the 5 to Suika. Man, I knew Moon would have gone insane. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait.
No paralysis.
Oh, and it doesn't target her. It targets her because Luca, she's not first player.
Yeah, Luca only yeah, selects him first, and even if Suika was first, it wouldn't work because it doesn't target first with that.
Right. Oh, what a pain. Okay, so that's 5. And paralysis, but we Recussion typed it.
That does work, yep.
Rage goes up. Resolves all paralyzed heroes. Nobody's paralyzed. This goes over. Top of Moon, Suika gets a free red or blue.
Red mana punch for
Red,
no,
red,
mana punch for red.
red and punch for. Oh, she has a basic attack buff. Yeah, blue and punch for a red.
Yep.
Okay, so easy punch there for 2. Get a red. This goes away.
Galataeo punch for blue.
Galataeo
no,
punches
that's
for
two.
3,
Still blue.
which would be blue. That's pretty big. 2 and 1. Monad.
Soothing Salve.
I do think we're Soothing Salving, and I think we have to put both on Suika.
Yeah. +6 to Suika. That would have been 2 basic attack buff if we were on Sun.
Yeah, if we were on Sun, that would have been... It's 2 instances! Man, I can't... It just never works out, does it? Alright.
No.
Luca... What are you doing? Repulsor?
Punch red? Repulsor? Wait, charge attack?
Oh, we're on 4 dice anyway. Punch for a red?
Does Luca have 2 damage on charge attack somewhere?
Yeah, 5. If we repulsor and dagger, we can we put him down to 4 HP.
Nah, no daggers.
I don't think it's worth. I think it's the big save. All right. We punch for a red.
The zeros are good spaces to be on. Or
Yeah.
0 rage is a good space to be on.
I agree. All right. Attacking Suika, incoming 4 dice. Let's roll low, shall we? Little rolls. 14. No way.
Everyone takes 1.
Party minus rage min 1. Oh my god. And Luca will mitigate and lose the last Clockwork Knight. Rage up, 1 over, battlefield
This
die.
one really does not do any damage when the rage is at 0.
Yeah, and we're not getting any... You know, I swear he hit me harder with the hazard attacks. Maybe I was just losing my mind that day. Charge attacks are locked to 2. I suppose Galataeo ignores that.
He sure does.
And start of next battlefield round, rage +2. So I don't think we kill him, but maybe. Actually, maybe we do. Hey, Suika's going last and has a Tonko type ready. If we can get her topped off, this would go insane.
Mm-hmm.
All right, anyway. Galataeo is Upright Star. Boss -3. I simply wouldn't shake a stick at it.
Alternatively, you could heal Suika for 5.
Oh, we are Star, aren't we? Ooh. Yeah, we don't have the mana for a Soothing Salve. I think I'm with that. Suika will deal 6 on a Tonko type.
Mm-hmm.
And that means if somebody else can just do more than 1
Dude.
damage, we kill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do it. Hidden Arcana. Because we're in Star, we're going to choose 1 hero and heal 5 to bring Suika back to full. 1 overcap, not that big a deal. Monad, we are going to charge attack because we simply need any amount of damage here.
5 or 6.
Yeah. 4, 5, or 6.
Actually,
Anything does
I think
damage.
it's 5 or
Oh, wait.
6.
Charge,
Not
hold on.
sure.
Charge attacks are locked to 2.
Oh.
That's not good.
Eh.
Hold on. Maybe. Wait. Hold on. I'm taking the heal back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because if we do the upright star, we're doing 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. That is minimum Tonko type damage.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Now, however, because I don't want Suika going into the final boss with like nothing, I think we're gonna throw holy water on her to give her 3.
Mm-hmm.
Luca, since we're in Tonko type kill range, should I set up Clockwork Knight so we go into the final boss with 2?
What's the charge attack 2? Isn't that mana?
Yeah, plus red or blue.
Red or blue, it's only 1 mana.
Yeah,
Yeah, set up Knights.
I think that might be funnier. 2 red, get the knights back.
Get a blue.
Oh yeah, get a blue. Now we're at 2. Excellent. We would have been there anyway. And then Suika, spend it all. Take 2 damage. By the way, for anybody watching, she does do the damage before she receives damage. I'm just doing that because it's easier. And we'll deal 5 to kill the boss.
Wait.
All right. What a fight. Was getting
Turns
to be
out
a big pain in there.
Smelter's more annoying than lethal.
Well, that's not even Smelter.
Oh, no, that wasn't Smelter. That's Mind
Yes,
Devourer.
Smelter's the final boss. All right, but we do get to check out the Indescribable Metal, which is our boss drop.
It sure is a metal.
There it is. It is indescribable because it, honestly, on the art here, it looks kind of like goopy. This card says, any hero may convert any amount of blue they possess into twice that amount of red. Each hero can only do this once. What a interesting card to have.
Blue
That-
conversion.
That is a free Suika has too much blue, make a Tonko type or more.
Mm-hmm.
And various other things. Okay, now, what I need to do is safely remove everything from the table so that I can set up survey round 2. First things first, we don't need this guy. Get out of here. That stays. Everything else needs to move. Okay. Alright. I've got some other board game boxes near me to help keep track. Does the battlefield get reset?
It does.
I think it does. Alright, so I can just kind of leave that to the side. Alright. Oh boy. Suika's at 7 health and nothing. Seven. Okay. Monad is at 9 and 1-1. Nine
In
HP.
reality, you probably need a bigger table to play this game.
Yeah, well, in reality, you're not trying to make sure the camera can see everything that's going on at all times.
That's fair.
Galateo is the first player marker, and 8-2-1. right? In reality, playing the game is not exactly a presentation effort.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't exactly know what I would do even. I mean, normally when I play games, I have a bigger table in the room. I don't, this isn't like this is just the setup that we use for like recording this stuff. I usually set up like a big table and just have like a huge sprawl. Last time I played a game on there was I played like the first I've played a couple scenarios of Jaws of the Lion, Gloomhaven game, and I only needed about like now saying I only needed half the table is is a lot, but it really wasn't that bad, all things considered. All right, Clockwork Knights 2. I can leave Clockwork Knights over here, but I will move Luca. 702. All right. Do we have any other questions? Any comments?
None yet.
Okay. Not a problem. Well, for those of you that are checking us out right now, I see there's a couple of you in the Discord audience. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate you hanging out and watching. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. Oh, and for those of you who are watching it in the future, thank you so much for coming to check out the video or the VOD or whatever this winds up being. I hope you enjoy our ramblings that are not edited me and Fern actually just talking over the game as it's being played.
Yep.
I think the boss board is here. All right, so we fought the Mine Devourer. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the other half of the survey board. That's going to be this 3x3 grid. Don't mind me, I have extra cards in my hand. It's from the first half that I didn't put away. And I think the portal is under here. There it is. Let me grab those relics too. Okay.
Can't see the portal card because it's like halfway cut off. There is real no information on the card.
There is no information on the portal card, but it shows you that there actually is an end goal up there.
Sure.
Now, the Mine Devourer, who I will hold up to the camera, says that our next path is middle or right. So let's go ahead and flip those over and decide where we're going to go. Middle and right. Okay. Artificial lake and theater. I think we saw the theater last time, right?
Saw both last time.
Oh, okay. However, I think lake like reset the hazard meter, so I want to go there.
All right.
All right. What is my result? This is 23.
23. Do you have otherworldly crystal?
I do.
Do you have red crystal engine?
No.
Okay, you can offer to trade provisions. You can offer to trade the crystal.
Let's trade the crystal. Ooh, party gets +1 additional mana from enhancing this round. Yeah, let's try it.
All right. You lose the otherworldly crystal.
Okay.
You get the Eye of Ouroboros.
Whoa! Eye of Ouroboros left, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
And hazard meter +1.
Hazard me. Oh, boo.
You were incorrect as to it resetting the hazard meter.
I was incorrect. That's sad. Eye of Ouroboros left. What does this do? It is an equipment. It says, a hero with this item is immune to paralysis and stun. Interesting.
So we could give that to someone right now. Or we could not.
We could. I think what I'll say is we'll hold it until we get to the boss fight. I know
Okay.
according to the game's rules, we're supposed to give it to someone immediately.
I
Um,
don't. I'm not actually sure about that.
I feel like when we went through the rulebook last time, that's what it says. Like when you get an equipment,
Mhm.
you have to give it to someone. I don't think you get to wait, but I'm gonna vote that we can wait until we peep the
Yeah,
boss.
let's wait until we're done with the rounds.
All right. Illusionary Oasis we are required to go to.
All right, what's that number?
37, and it will unlock all 3 of the paths above it.
Nice.
That's really nice.
Everyone HP +3.
Ooh. That Suika's back to full, Manad's back to full. That full healed everybody.
Nice.
Wow. Great card.
Is it Sun?
Is it Sun?
No.
No.
You can. Do you have the crystal flower?
No.
Now you can talk to the girl or ignore the girl.
I talked to the girl, of course.
Okay. There's more dialogue. There's more dialogue. Has a meter +0. Oh wait, hold on. We said talk to the girl, right?
Yes.
Oh gosh. 70B, where is that? Less dialogue. Hazard meter set to 0.
Oh, that's the one.
There it is.
Nice. Okay, now if the smelter has any of those attacks, they won't hurt as much.
Alright, and that's it for this one.
Nice. And Illusionary Oasis has arrows on all 3. Oh, look, it's Great Pit.
We love Great Pit.
We could leave the adventure if we wanted to. All right. Interesting.
That gateway.
Barrier Gate.
Okay.
Material storage or Great Pit.
Spoilers.
Mhm.
I think we might want to do Barrier Gate.
Think so?
Yeah.
I'm-
I think that has an Eye of Ouroboros left check.
No way. All right, let's do it. 29. Fingers crossed.
If you have Eye of Ouroboros left, you may proceed.
Hey, yo.
Yep.
Okay.
Lore stuff.
A little bit of meta knowledge, but you'd get that after playing the game a couple times.
Because you do have to see those checks. You lose Eye of Ouroboros left.
Okay.
You get Heaven's Foundation Stone.
No way.
We got one of the endgame items.
Okay. Heaven's Foundation Stone.
This is the egg.
This one is also an equipment and kind of crazy. This one says, at the start of your turn, gain one of the following depending upon the battlefield phase. If Sun, HP +1. If Moon, Enhance. If Star, basic attack buff +1. This might be a auto equip on Suika.
Put it on the Suika.
I think every time it's Sun, she automatically gains an HP. If she's not full HP, yeah, anytime you gain HP, I guess that means it has to go up by 1, right? She can't be full.
It does have to go up.
Okay.
That's a roll.
But
Yep.
that's still disgusting.
That's a part of the infinite combo with Kuna.
Is it really?
Uh-huh. For anyone who likes roguelikes and likes setting up builds, there is one infinite combo in the game with certain combinations of equipments, and it involves a Heaven's Foundation Stone.
I can't believe Rama would let such a thing happen.
I don't think he thought about it.
I don't think he did either. All right. So, before we go into the final boss check, let's check out the hint card.
Yeah, I think you need Heaven's Foundation Stone, which is like a 3-step item. And you also need another 3-step item, which is like Red Crystal Engine or something.
Yeah, is it Red Crystal Engine?
So, like, it's not likely.
It's definitely...
but if you ever...
I want to see you do it, and I think you will.
If you ever want to end the game in one turn, try to strive for that.
It's doable. is about all we can say.
Oh, sorry. Hazard meter +4 also.
No! 1, 2, 3. What?
We're all the way back up
All the
there.
way back up where we were? How annoying.
It's all good. We
Oh,
got the egg.
also, I think I just put away. Oh man, hold on. We just did. The first ones we traversed were Crystalline Tree, Mine, Unmarked Ossuary,
Mm-hmm.
and what was the last one?
Energy lab.
Oh, there it is, Energy Lab. Right, 1135. Okay, so what I
I
meant.
think we're just fighting the Smelter of Souls
I
today, right?
Yeah, we're just fighting Smelter, but I want to do the hint check anyway because I'm curious.
All right. Do you have the hint card?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I left it on my desk, I think within reach. Ugh. Tell the lovely people about something.
Um,
Alright.
I don't know. Let's see. So Ramo has added new mechanics into the game, or at least codified some of the mechanics into actual keywords. So one of them that I don't think we've seen yet is called Flurry, which is the boss attacks again with -1 die. It now has things in the rulebook for that, which is great. The other thing that we have are mechanics called Sure Hit and Pierce, which are more formal ways of saying Sure Hit is damage goes through evasion and dodge effects, and Pierce is damage goes through reduction and ignore effects. Both bosses and characters can have these things, although bosses don't really evade yet, so Sure Hit hasn't really shown up on anything. Pierce, however, is a very relevant mechanic, as you'll see on the Corrupted Dagger. There's also 2 characters in the new expansion that have Pierce built into their mechanics. One of which being Charlona, and the other one is Haruno. And she's really interesting because she gives Pierce to other characters as well. So there's a really interesting way to get through damage mitigation and ignore. Because we found that there were a lot of reduction or mitigation effects that bosses have that feel kind of annoying to sit through. So if you ever want to counteract those, just pick a certain character, and then you will never have to worry about it again.
Alright, well, thank you for that. Unfortunately, according to the hint card, we did not earn any of the unique endings this time.
Ooh.
Which I think if you don't meet any of them, you do just end your adventure?
Yeah, the portal fails and everyone walks home.
Yeah, something like that, which, big stinky. But alas, if we were actually, if we were doing like an actual playthrough, I probably would have kept kept the hint card in front of me and like actually paid somewhat attention to, the graphs on the places that we were visiting. Okay, now one moment while I set everything back up. I do have to get the weak spot for Smelter.
We're here to have fun and fight bosses, so we're gonna fight the boss anyway.
Yeah!
Plus, we just got the egg.
Exactly. There's no way I'm giving up and not fighting a boss after getting like an extremely strong Suika item. Alright. So our weak spot here this time is activate charge attack 3s a total of 5 times.
Is that the only weak spot?
It sure is.
Okay.
Alright, now let me see if I can get all of this.
That's an Okla waiting to happen.
It is. What's interesting with the new Galateo not having a proper charge attack is that his numbers don't, like his slots don't actually count.
They don't have
towards-
numbers.
Yeah.
That's actually something we have to think about because we designed a weak spot or quest or whatever that involves certain numbers that every hero has to complete once, and
Yes, so we do have to worry about that.
Survey Galateo does not do that, and
But
that's a
hey,
problem.
something Ramos design philosophy, don't play
Just
that
don't play that
hero.
character.
Yeah.
Um,
There's an inside joke here if you want to explain that while I move this stuff around.
Flashback to us asking about Galateo's charge attacks because they are dependent on the battlefield, and there are some bosses, not any in the new expansions, that have something called battlefield phase cancel.
Shout out to Kraken Kramish, maybe Tethafin. I think there's like, what is it, two or three bosses?
The war. I forget what its name is.
Yeah, Tethafin.
Tethafin. So battlefield phase cancel has an entire rule set of you just don't bring out the battlefield board and you ignore everything that checks the battlefield. Which also is, by the way, codified in the rules now, because previously there were no rules about it. So in my fantastical opinion, battlefield phase cancel was you just don't have a battlefield phase, but you still bring out the battlefield. And then Ring of the Force has some weird applications, and there was some debate about whether or not that's real. It isn't anymore. But the real question is, what do you do with Galateo? Because like every ability he has relies on the battlefield. And the answer we got was, don't play Galateo into battlefield phase cancel. And that makes sense. Like, obviously, when you have a character so reliant on the battlefield, it feels kind of weird to play him when there is no battlefield. But I feel like there might have been a better solution. Like,
yeah, there may have been a better solution. There also may have been a better answer. But on the same token, like, I'm not entirely for or against. I don't know. I'm in the middle where certain characters definitely have more applications than others. Like, I don't think it matters terribly much in a game where like the team building possibilities are like truly infinite.
Yep. But one thing that the two of us as designers have talked greatly about is that when there is a character that relies on the battlefield, and you'll see this with Myra, she's one of our first examples of this, is there's a specific like subline in one of her abilities that checks the battlefield of if there is no battlefield, just roll the battlefield die. Which is another reason why we wanted to implement the battlefield die, because it allows people to still have a battlefield effect and still have this kind of like random part of it without requiring you to be playing against a boss with a battlefield. Also, it does feel weird that Myra's ability would just not have an ailment if there's no battlefield.
Exactly. Like in that case, it's kind of like, she loses out on like a core part of her kit, and that feels really bad. But now that we have the battlefield die, we actually have a way to like truly randomize it in those situations.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've got our equipment item, and I'm gonna put this next to Suika with a marker to remind myself that, hey, this is like an active thing. I'm gonna put the other 3 just below it.
All right. Let's do this.
Great. Let's do it. So, first things first, we have to actually roll the battlefield. So let me grab the die and get that started.
Shoutouts to Battlefield die.
Shoutouts to Battlefield die. Star. Charge attacks cannot be 3s.
Well, so much for our weak points.
So much for the weak points this round. Now, something we should probably discuss is the overdrive for this boss. Black Scales. The boss counterattacks and applies the ailment pictured in the overdrive space. Now, interesting mechanic. I do believe that overdrive activates every time we land on that space, right?
Normally. So overdrive is active when you're on the space, which means if you attack it when it's on that
if you attack it while it's on the space, you get the thing.
Yeah.
Right. So if we skip it, we're good.
Yep.
And
If
hopefully...
you deal damage and it lands on it, the damage that puts it there does not have the counterattack. But
Yes.
the next
the
damage
attack
will.
coming off of it, which is the opposite for, what's his name? Baphomet, which you guys saw in the long play.
Yeah, but
His
that's
overdrive activates as soon as it touches that.
Yep.
Or sorry, when
And
it
it's-
lands on it. When it lands on it.
Yeah, it's just the way the overdrive is worded. And there's no way to make it the same because it just isn't the same.
Yeah, they are two separate mechanics. Okay. Let's get started then. Galateo was first at the end of the last boss, so I'll just give it to him.
Okay.
He is currently Upright Star, which is 3 damage to the boss, and I think that's juicy.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Now, after that, we should actually pay attention to what we're coming up on. So because of the survey hazard dashboard meter, at the end of the first round, the boss will be lock 17ing. And that means the hero with the highest HP takes 1?
It gets set to 1.
Oh, right, set to 1. That's really rough, considering Galateo or Monad is going to have to take all that damage.
We can decide who it is.
We can decide. It does stink, though.
It sure does.
I mean, at the very least, we've got 2 Luca repulsors lined up. Not
Yeah.
super worried about it.
We can
Okay.
get a Monad heal too.
Right.
The big 6.
Speaking of which, let's set that up. So are we thinking Monad punch for a blue then?
Monad punch, yeah.
I think I like that, since we can't charge attack anyway. Or, well, we can, but 3s are disabled, and we don't want to lose out on a possible gain. Luca... punch for a red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
No reason to replace the limit.
And Suika.
Egg.
Oh, yes. Start of your turn, gain... Oh my god, basic attack buff 1? We can punch over the first space.
Yeah, let's just skip it.
Let's just skip it. She'll get a red. Boss will attack on 3 dice, but that's ignored because it's locked right now.
Lose
Wow.
the basic.
What timing? Okay. Boss will attack locked to 17. The hero with the highest HP will get set to 1.
I'd say hit Monad.
Yeah, I'm between... Oh, well, I can't say I'm between because they're the same. Yeah.
You can do Monad, and instead of healing for 6, she could mending mana twice in a row, and you can use repulsor.
Right, and we
limit.
can repulsor limit to cover. I think that's a great idea.
Mhm.
All right, so Monad, we will set you to 1. Yikes. Rage goes up 1. We're going to have to move this. Roll the battlefield die. Star. Other side, sun. Oh, wow. Party heals 1.
Too bad no one's hurt.
Yeah, and the boss is going to heal for 4. What a pain. All right. Monad, I think we decided we're just going to mending mana probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do we need to? Because charge attacks are available now. And we not only hit...
It's good. 2 red and 2
Yeah, I
health.
know. 2 reds. Yeah. All right, let's do it. We're going to spend 1 blue to get 2 reds and 2 health. I'm feeling the risky. All right, we're going to obviously repulsor limit here. Start of Suika's turn. We are in Sun. HP plus 1, but she's full. I cry.
Charge attack?
Yeah, charge attack. Pray we hit...
What is Galatea's charge attack?
Galateo's charge attack is currently Reverse Sun, which is boss -1, enhance 2.
Okay, we don't want Galateo hitting into the.
We don't want Galateo hitting out of the stun. But if Suika can roll big, it wouldn't be the worst.
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay, well, fingers crossed. Two. 1 damage and a red. Well,
Okay,
Tonko
that's
type
fine.
is almost there. Now, unfortunately for Galateo,
What does Hidden Arcana do?
Hidden Arcana currently is only choose 1 hero, heal 5.
Isn't that Star? It's not Star.
Oh, we're in Sun right now. Yeah, Sun needs to be upright.
Yeah, so Hidden Arcana does nothing. We could
Nothing.
spend 2 mana to do nothing.
I don't think that's worth it.
Yeah, well, it's just,
Unfortunately, I think the 1 damage enhance for 2 red does kind of suck too.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, well. It's a double enhance, so we'll do it. So we're gonna do the charge attack, which is reverse sun, deal 1 damage, enhance twice for 2 red, but then we're gonna get stunned due to the counter attack.
Mm-hmm.
Little unfortunate, but what are the health bars for if not to spend them? Alright, the boss is attacking us on 3 dice. Let's roll this. Uh, 11. Each hero receives damage equal to their red mana. Heroes with red less than or equal to 0 get poisoned. Well, Monad. Oh god, Monad takes 3.
Yep.
Wow. The Mending
What?
Mana clutch.
Okay.
Luca is chillin' because mitigate 2. Suika takes 2. Galateo takes 4.
And we'll lose a knight from that.
Yeah, we'll lose a knight. Rage goes up. Boss heals 4. Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
This goes over. I already did the boss heals 4. Oh boy. Alright.
So Monad needs more health again.
Monad is in desperate need of health. And Galateo is stunned.
Sure is.
Luca, what can you do for us? I don't know, punch for a blue? I guess?
The good revolts are here. Nah, just punch for a blue.
Yeah, I think the dice are like really bad unless we can get down to like 28.
I could roll a charge attack, try to get the 3.
Yeah, we could. That could be worth it. He doesn't necessarily need the blue mana at the moment. It'd be nice to have more.
I mean the weak spots.
Yeah, no, the weak spot is going to be big. Okay, let's give it a try. 3. We sacrifice the mana for a weak spot activation.
Yeah.
All right, up to 1. Suika, it is moon. You will gain an enhance, which is blue, which means Tonko type is online. We can Tonko type for 5, and she'll get stunned for it.
Tonka type worth it here?
I don't know. Whoever deals the next hit is going to get stunned anyway. Now, if you activate Corrupted Dagger off of a ailment space,
No one's dealing a damage.
no one's dealing the damage, right? so a counterattack doesn't proc.
Yeah.
We could do that here. The rage would go off immediately though, and that would
And
boss receives
minus has built from each attack next round.
next round.
So we could do that. And
We
then
could
punch with
do
Suika.
that. Yeah, I wouldn't be too against it. I almost thought it was the latent power
No, lane power is like
is at 13, yeah.
much lower. Yeah.
That's really scary. But I think if we get through it, we kind of cook him. All right. Anyway. Anyway, dagger into 5 damage Tonko type. Yes, no?
Sure.
All right. So we're going to dagger.
Oh wait, that puts it to 12, doesn't it?
That will put it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5, which is locked to 12, and then Monad still gets a turn.
And Monad healed self.
Each hero receives damage equal to their red heroes with red less than or equal to 0. And Galateo will take another 4.
Yeah.
That's really not good.
What if we just do the dagger and
Just dagger and punch?
roll a charge attack or
Roll
something?
a charge attack or something? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to dagger, though. So
We're gonna dagger.
HP minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And rage plus 3. 1, 2. If I remember correctly, all instances happen at once.
Yes. So
that
you rage
extra
up by
third
3.
will not get added.
Yep.
Okay.
There is no rollover unless it is separate instances.
Yeah. Which is good in this situation.
Mhm.
Boss receives. Boss
3 damage.
receives minus 3 from every attack next round.
Next round, not this round.
Yeah. All right. Now Suika can probably roll a charge attack, because if we get a big number, I think that's a massive W. Three. Hey. Not incredible, but oh geez, 4 dice. If we leave it there. We hit the weak spot and the basic attack buff with this.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think it's fine.
Alright,
Galateo
Galateo
unstuns.
And then Monad heals self with holy water.
Heal self for holy water. 1,
because
2,
if
3.
we use mending mana again and it does damage based on red, then she dies.
Yeah. Okay. Back to Luca. Boss attacks with 4 dice. If we survive this round...
Alright, real quick, roll a 4.
Yeah. A 4 would be juicy. That's not a 4. That's a 15.
Everyone minus hazard level and blind.
Okay, that's unfortunately 3. Luca takes 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, Monad. And everybody blinded.
Monad's still hanging on the edge there.
Yeah. Listen, it's better than our other playthrough.
Fair.
Lost Charlona and just had to tell her to sit still, look pretty for the whole game. Blind, 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 and blind. Really unfortunate, but okay. Rage goes up. This goes over. Top of Moon again, plus red or blue. I think we're going to give Suika the blue this time because that boss is doing red-based damage. And he also takes minus hazard damage from each attack this round.
Yeah, we're not doing damage this round.
I don't think we're doing damage this round. which is really bad because he's on 4 dice.
Suika also enhances.
Yeah, which is another red, which caps her. 3 and 3. Now, oh god, if we Tonko type, it does 1, and she can't punch. I mean, she can, but it would only do 2, but it would do 0, and she just get another red. Do we? Now this is
Charge attack for the 3 again.
Yeah, and pray and hope.
Mm-hmm.
If we hit the 5, I guess we take the 3. Oh my god, we hit the 3. No damage. Weak spot. Basic attack buff. Alright, she needs to live.
Mm-hmm.
And that's looking like a harder and harder task. Galateo, you are Upright Moon, and that is
Which
miss
is the right one.
miss plus 2 mana of either.
And that's the wrong hidden arcana too.
Also, no hidden arcana. Yep. Oh, this is big bad.
Sure is. I guess get 2 blue.
Yeah, get 2 blue. Oh boy.
Non-mending manas.
Mending mana for 2 HP and what? Oh god, the 2 red.
The 2 red.
Oh, well, she's at 3. Luca. I don't know. Oh wait, he's out of knights, I think. I don't know. Repulsor limit. It's 4 dice.
The thing is, all the high-end attacks don't do much. Like, don't do damage.
Yeah.
16, 17, 18 don't do damage.
Oh my god.
I think we charge attack and try to get the 3. We're trying to get the 3s.
If we can lower the
hazard meter.
That's a 5, which can become a 3.
Yeah.
No damage. Get the weak spot. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the boss attacks again on 4 dice. Oh god, this was not the place to sit.
Yeah, it wasn't.
12.
Oh, that's everyone takes damage equal to the red.
And heroes with no red get poisoned. 1, 2, 3. 1. Manad's dead. And Galateo's dead.
Oh no, Galateo's dead too.
Yeah, we are in extreme trouble. Okay. Fading. This goes up. This goes over.
Nah, it's on to Luca now.
Is it? Is that what we codified?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled Moon, Upside Down, Sun, boss attack locked to 8. We have a chance to get someone back in like 4 rounds now.
Okay, that's half HP. We don't care about that.
Have main players HP, yeah.
Does Suika resist confusion?
No.
No? Okay.
Luca does.
Yeah, you're probably gonna want to charge attack then with Luca.
Yeah. We need a 5. A 1.
That's fine.
Oh my god. Alright, Suika, start of turn, HP plus 1.
Basic attack plus
We
1.
can punch for 4.
Punch for 4, get it out of here.
Boom. That puts us at 12.
Battlefield overrides
oh, right.
board lock,
oh my god, yes. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Are we going to be able to do this with 2?
Yes.
I don't know, man. It's scary. Okay. That's it. Boss attack 8. Did I move
HP.
Rage up last round? I think I did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
This effect is gone as well. That effect
Have HP round up.
have 5 round down. It says
Or round up. Down, sorry.
2
Round up the damage.
U over remove all ailments and stun.
Hey, they're not blind anymore.
Oh wait, Suika was blind.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. What would
Okay,
we
so
have?
Suika rolls a charge attack instead.
Oh my god. 6?
Is that 3 damage?
Yeah, I think I would have taken that then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That doesn't change anything.
That doesn't change anything.
Just how much damage we were sitting at. Okay.
Yep.
Suika's first. It is Star. Basic attack buff +1. She's at 5 on a punch right now. I think we rip it, right?
Just punch.
Punch for 5. Holy.
Get a red. Oh.
Get a
can't
red, but
use the
she's
red.
capped. Yeah. I don't know. Luca Repulsor. We're at 2 dice.
How many dice is the boss at? 2?
Yeah.
So we could roll split damage, 1 hit per 4, or have HP. Have HP is good. Or we could roll damage equal to reds, but I think damage equal to reds just kills.
Yeah, it'll kill both of them. Well, it'll kill Suika, and then we'll just die next turn.
I'd say charge attack.
Charge attack, if we land the 3, it's 1 less damage on a 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay. 6. Which I think we have to take as a 4.
Take the 4.
We get 2 blues.
2 dice.
Oh my god. Alright. I don't know if I see the line. 5.
So that's 5.
Suika -4 and paralyze. She's dead.
You rolled the 5? Yeah.
I did. She's dead.
That sucks. Okay.
No Suika didn't type. Over. Rage pops. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Here. Rage pops. Boss receives minus rage level 0. Top of star. Charge attack locked out of 3.
Okay. Let's mercy the Luca and go down to A rank.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Oh, well. That happens.
Yeah. That sucks. Alright, well, at least we don't have to start all the way over. Well, I mean, we
No.
do, but
Well, you just start the boss fight over.
not the full adventure yet. Oh, and both manas +2, which is not too bad. We'll be able to start out pretty explosively.
Yeah, well, we lost the dagger.
Yeah, that's another thing that sucks.
It's alright.
If you use your items, you don't get them back. Alright, well, let's re-roll to start the battlefield again.
Mm-hmm.
Sun. Crazy. Okay. Who do we want to start? Should I just leave it on Luca?
Sure.
Alright. Well, if Luca is starting, I guess we Clockwork Knight? Or do we start trying to go for the weak spots? Because we're full HP.
We are full HP. It is rolling the 16, 17.
Yeah. Oh, right. The hazard happens again. Highest... Oh, no. Yeah, highest HP sets to 1. Oh, my God.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's still one of our healers.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to use Manad.
And burst it as soon as it happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try to get the weak spots then.
Let's do the weak spots.
6. We take the 4, I guess.
Yeah. 2
One
mana.
one damage, two. We'll take the 2 blues. Cap out there.
Mm-hmm.
Suika, start of sun. We are full HP.
Well, it's Tonko type to make that different.
I mean, we could. We're at full HP. It does 6.
Yeah.
I think it's worth actually.
Mm-hmm.
2 red, 1 blue. -6. Okay. She'll take 2 damage.
2.
Bing, bing, boom. Oh wait, if we were under moon, Tonko type doesn't get mitigated, right?
No, it's boss attacks.
It's boss attacks. How crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Galateo, you are reverse sun, which the charge attack is -1 and enhanced twice. And we cannot Arcana. No reason to basic if we can charge attack to get the 2 mana.
Yeah.
It'll be 2 blues. And that'll kind of suck. But next,
What's Galateo's skill 3 again?
we took Droplet of the Night. When reversed, choose 1 hero. They remove all mental and stun. Basic attack buff +3. But Galateo is upright next turn, which means he cannot remove stun from a nod.
You could give someone 3 basic attack buff for 3 mana, but that doesn't sound great.
Not really.
Let's go ahead and get 2 blue, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Now for Monad, we could Mending Mana here. Or try to roll a charge attack and miss. Does the 3 miss?
The 3 is a miss, yeah.
Yeah, let's try the charge attack.
All right, let's try the 3. A 4, of course. 2 damage, 2 enhance, or miss and enhance.
Miss and enhance.
Yeah. Take the blue.
Take the blue, no stun, because she's gonna have to heal.
Really need her to not be stunned. Back to Luca. Boss attack locked to 17. Which is the hero with the highest gets set to 1. How do we get out of this?
We don't.
Or, sorry, I mean, I meant to say, how do we get out of the incoming get stunned the next time someone punches? I guess Suika can punch and then Monad can just holy water her out of it?
Yeah, but it's probably gonna have to heal whoever goes down to 1.
True. What is Galateo doing?
Depends.
He will be upright, moon, or star, depending upon what we roll with the battlefield.
Yeah, if it's star, then Galateo can heal whoever gets set to 1.
Right.
And Monad can holy water Suika.
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens then. So I guess we'll.
What's that Galateo to 1 this time?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's get set Galateo down. All right. That's the boss attack. Rage goes up 1. This goes over. New battlefield. Sun. Opposite side. Star. Mana cost of skills -1 blue.
Oh, that's fun.
That's kind of rad. And this is the exact situation we wanted, actually. Suika, it's star, so you get +1 basic attack buff. Hey, punch for 2 is really good, actually.
Yeah, punch for 2.
Punch for 2. Get a blue. That's whatever. Down to 1 die. Galateo, that'll just be
Arcana.
1 red then to Hidden Arcana and heal himself for 5.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget Suika's stunned.
Suika is stunned. But we can Monad Holy Water to remove that.
We could do that next
We could do it next round because Suika will go after Monad.
Yeah.
I think we can probably hold Um. Now, do we have? Oh, do we make Luca Repulsor because blue is free right now?
Yeah, so I think we do Soothing Salve, get Galteo back up to full, right? And
Yes.
then
Oh, and
Repulsor
Suika
limit.
will get Oh, it's not Sun, but
It's not done. Suika will get 1 HP.
it's also only one blue.
Yeah, that's why we're doing Soothing Salve.
Yeah. Very cheap. All right. Luca will Repulsor limit for one blue because it's free,
And we hope the boss
and we
rolls
hope the
a
boss does that kind of attack.
4th of 6.
What are we at? One die.
1 die. 4 to 6 is better than 1 to 3.
5.
All right,
There it
4
is.
damage and paralyze.
4 damage, paralyze to Luca. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repulsor limit gone. Paralysis is on, which is kind of fine. Luca's absolutely doing his job.
Luca's got 5 blue or 4 blue. We don't care.
The boss attack is now locked to 15, which is the party takes hazard and blind. We could probably Repulsor again.
So we're upright moon.
We are Upright Moon, which is miss and 2 mana of either.
No Arcana though, right?
No Arcana. Maybe he just punches for 1.
Is it a red?
It is.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Just trying to get damage on him somehow. Boss attack is locked, so we don't have to worry about dice. It's just a... okay, do we Holy Water here for Suika?
So here's the thing: is that Luca has taken a bunch of damage.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah. If we heal Luca with the Holy Water... What are we making Luca do?
We could heal Luca with Soothing Salve or Repulsor limit again.
True.
I don't know if that's useful. Does Luca have 2 red?
Luca does... Yeah, it's 2 red, 4 blue.
Okay, we could cure Suika and just hit the Clockwork Knights.
Yeah, Clockwork will help mitigate the incoming party minus hazard.
Yeah.
And then we can worry about ailment clear after.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's do that. So, Holy Water Suika?
Yep. Only a little healing, but...
Little healing, but this gone. Wait a second, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
She's about to get blind anyway.
Oh. I mean, yeah, so do you want her to take her turn now or not?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna say...
Roll a charge attack.
Oh, she
Charge
could.
attack is good.
Charge
Non-charge
attack
attack.
on Monad?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we Clockwork with Luca anyway. Okay.
The Luca Clockwork means Luca only takes 1 damage.
Right. 3! Oh my god! Monad gets a red.
That a miss, too.
Weak spot. And it's a miss, yeah.
Nice.
Luca Clockwork.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get another blue, but we're capped. Suika unstuns. Boss attacks on 15.
That's fine.
Okay.
Wait, Suika does get an enhance.
Oh, yes. Start of her turn on Moon. Enhance for a red.
Egg.
That is great. That item is so good. Alright. Boss attacks on 15. Party takes hazard and blind. Hazard is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, a -1 Clockwork
Minus
Knight.
1 Clockwork. Everybody gets blind. Rage goes up. Now we get to the scary part.
Mm-hmm.
How do we clear all this?
We don't.
Yeah, I also don't think we do. Alright, so this moves over. Rage is correctly at 3, top of moon. Monad gets a free red or blue. I think the answer is, oh geez.
Blue.
I think the answer is almost
Always
always
blue.
blue in this situation.
It's always blue with Monad.
Okay, now
Okay, we could Soothing Salve or Holy Water.
Luca's got 2 ailments.
Luca's ailments don't matter here.
That's also true.
Luca's health does matter.
Yes. A 5 would perfectly put Luca back to full. 1 on Monad isn't the worst thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Suika doesn't even have a Tonko type lined up, so...
She will.
We have to... Yeah. She will through Egg, but... She won't be able to... Oh, I guess she would be able to do it this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's only going to do 4 damage, though.
Yeah, we're wasting healing by doing it.
Yeah.
Well, I think we heal Luca.
I still think we heal Luca, though.
Mm-hmm.
So Soothing Salve it is?
Yep.
1, 2. 1 for you. Back to full. I'm assuming we make Luca Repulsor, then.
The repulsor limit's fine here.
Yeah. Suika gets an enhance because moon, and it's a red.
Are we on 25 right now?
We are. Tonko type for 4 is not the worst thing.
Tonko die for 4, down to 21, that's 2 dice. And then Galateo heals her up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. 2 red, 1 blue. Get her out of that red range as well. 4 damage because we don't have the health for it. -2. Galateo is reversed moon.
Which is the correct one for?
Choose 1 hero, +3 blue, +1 red.
Oh, wrong one. Okay.
It's alright. I don't think Suika's going to take damage.
+3 blue, +1 red. Do we just put that on Monad?
Put it on Monad again?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 red. That's gonna be 4 and 4.
Yeah.
Oh god. As long as the boss doesn't do his 10 to 12. Monad can still survive that, but
fine. We're fine.
We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Anyway. Boss attacks on 2 dice. 9.
9. Okay,
Close.
not 10 to 12.
Have
the HP.
Have main player HP.
That is Luca.
Repulsor limit does absorb that. So we go, what, 8 to 4? And it's have, not take.
It's not damage,
It's
is
not
how
damage.
I rolled it.
Hate that. Alright. Rage goes off. Boss takes hazard less damage from attacks next round.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're definitely way better off because we're not rolling 4 dice this time.
Yeah, it's 2 dice.
Battlefield. Star. Charge attacks are locked to 2. Pain. Okay.
What's Luca's do?
Luca can't charge because he's paralyzed.
Oh.
But it would be miss 1 red or blue.
So Luca has to use repulsor limit here.
Yeah.
We're actually locked in taking that action.
We're locked
That's
into
fine.
a skill. Suika.
Get the basic attack buff.
Or we could try to charge attack for 3, right? Oh, wait, no.
Yes, but she does get a basic attack buff.
Yeah, it's star. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Charge attack's locked to 2, so we would get a red. And a basic attack would get us a red, but we don't want a basic attack because we want to hold the buff.
Can't basic attack.
Right, because we're blind.
Is blind.
Oh my god. All right, so we're going to charge attack for the lock to 2 and get a red.
Mhm.
Man, we are in the dumpster. Galateo, you are reverse star. Miss enhance 2. That would be 2 reds.
What about
We are in
heal for
star, so
5?
we could heal 5. Suika
How
or Luca?
about? I was thinking Luca because we need to get rid of the blind on Suika.
Yes, that is desperately important.
So we could do that later.
Yeah.
How much HP does Suika have? 4?
4.
Okay, I don't think she can die to any boss attack. So I think if we keep her right now, it's fine. And we can heal her next. No, we have to heal her this turn, so she basic attacks.
So we could Galateo, Arcana, Luca, and Manad, Holy Water, Suika?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Wasting a little healing on the Luca, but that's fine.
It's fine. I think he needs it. It's just 1. And also, 1, 2, 3. That gets us just into bottom of the Tonko type range.
Alright.
Okay.
Boss rolls 2 dice.
Boss rolls 2 dice. Oh, hopefully you didn't hear that firework through the mic.
Nope.
6.
4 damage and
Oh!
paralyzed.
Nice! Already paralyzed, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 3.
3 damage.
Because Clockwork Knight. And 1, 2, 3.
Nope. -3 from all attacks.
Ah. Pain. That's so annoying.
If Luca had taken 4 damage, it would have dealt 1.
It would have done 1. But I think that would have been worse. Okay. Here, rage up, rage +2.
Okay, we got another 1 turn to do some things.
Yeah. I mean, Suika can punch for 2.
Well, hold on. Suika gets a health.
Sun. Oh my god, yeah. Suika can punch for
Suika
3.
can punch for 3.
1, 2, and that will put the ball. Oh, yeah. We need to. Oh my god, we need to do damage and fast.
Why?
The boss is about to take a whole lot of no damage for another round. And
yeah, no, I think leaving it on half HP is actually good.
it probably would be. Because you can't... can you die from that effect?
Yes,
Yeah.
if you have 1 HP.
Because he just says round
But it's
down.
easy to keep people above 1 HP.
Right. Damn, Ramo. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, so punch, get it to that, and then let's just dirtle around for a second.
We're punching for 3. We get a blue. Galateo. What's the vibe, sir?
Bright sun.
Yes, upright sun indeed. But we don't have a red for Hidden Arcana.
What's up, bright sun?
Boss -1, rage -1.
Okay, that's fine.
We absolutely take that.
Never mind the 18. That's
Never
not real
mind that.
anymore.
Okay. I'd love to try to get damage in. We can... No, I think we hold Manad's healing. We could just have both of these punch. Manad will get poisoned.
Can't punch.
Oh, right. They're blind. Okay, does Manad need to charge attack then? Because 2 damage will put it on the 15, which is lock 9.
Yeah, 2 damage would be good.
I think
Let's roll charge
like we have to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. All right, 50-50. 4. There it is.
2 damage.
2 damage and 2 reds, which will help out immensely because we're gonna need some clear.
All right, what's Luca doing?
I think
The only
Luca
thing Luca can do.
Luca can only repulsor limit.
Yep. Cannot pass the turn. Must repulse to limit.
All right. Boss attack is locked to 9. Have the main player's HP, which is now Luca again, which brings it to 2. Rage goes up. You go over.
Attack really is not as scary as you would think.
Yeah. Yeah. Galateo is upright sun. We can do that again. Oh my god.
Upright Sun do damage.
1 damage and rage -1.
Yeah. And poison.
Oh. No, this is blind.
Oh, it's blind. Well,
Yep.
then we have to do it.
We passed over the poison. I think we absolutely do it. Okay. Monad probably heals Luca now. Right. Holy water. Gotta spend those
Do we?
reds. I don't know. I feel like clearing those ailments is kind of important.
Okay, but if we do 1 more damage, everyone's HP gets halved again.
Yeah, I mean... Shoot. Where are we? Sun? Suika will have a 2-punch basic attack. Oh god. And if we have everyone punch, 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 punch.
No punches.
Oh, they're both
Monad
blind.
rolls 2 damage.
Yeah.
Suika basics, we get down to 10.
Lock
A roll of
17.
17 just sets someone to 1. That's okay, because their HP will be halved already. We can play fast and loose at this.
We can.
Monad 50-50.
It's another Monad 50-50. It's always a Monad 50-50, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, the only issue with that is...
There is no
we're
issue.
going into the latent power, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is the latent power, it would ruin the healing. So let's just attack and do it. Everyone's HP gets halved, and then if we do 2 damage,
The only issue
Smelter
is
just sets someone to 1.
Luca can only repulsor.
That's fine. If we hit the 10 HP, off 2 damage, then it doesn't matter.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because it just sets someone to 1.
Right, it's setting
and Luca
someone to
would not
1,
be
and
damaged.
everybody's already getting halved, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, so Monad is 50-50ing again.
Monad 50-50.
I love this part of the game. 6.
Is that the 50?
Yeah. 2 damage, 2 blues were capped.
Alright, everyone's HP is halved.
Everyone's HP gets halved, so Luca 2-1, Monad 9-4,
Round down.
Suika 8-4, Galateo 8-4.
Okay. And then Suika heals.
What is Luca doing? Repulsor?
Oh, the repulsor limit's the only thing Luca can do.
He has to.
Gonna have to skip next turn.
Yeah, Suika gets a healing for 1, which means we get a basic attack buff, which means we punch for 2, get a blue.
And Suika's gonna get set to 1.
Yeah, 17, which means Suika gets set to... Oh my god. That's okay, though, because if she dies to her final Tonko type, I think we just win the game.
Yeah. We also have a bunch of healing.
Oh, also, boss rage plus level. Which we forgot right after Monad did
That's
the thing.
okay. All it does is roll 17.
Oh, next round though. Each attack next round.
Yeah. So it'll set Suiko to 1, and then its HP won't move. So it'll set someone else to 1.
17, Suika to 1, Rage goes up, this goes over, Battlefield die. Okay, we have to be careful, but I still think we win. Sun, bottom side, star. Again, mana cost of blue skills -1. I think we're good. We still have
Well-
red crystal ore and indescribable metal.
Well, so the thing is, the boss is stuck on setting people to 1. So
Yes. But
we
can work on healing everyone else, though.
yeah, all I have to do is heal everyone.
We have
like,
to just
in
try
the
to get
game.
someone else to a high HP.
Okay, so what now?
We are so close. Okay. I think what we do...
Actually, I think we have it.
we absolutely have it. We just have to, like, ixnay this round, basically.
Yeah, heal the Luca. Get the ailment off the Luca.
Yeah, I think holy water on the Luca. Okay.
Luca punch for a blue.
Luca punch, because, yeah, he's taking nothing for a blue. Suika, it is
Basic
star,
attack.
basic attack buff.
Roll a charge attack.
Roll a charge attack. We'd like to see a 3 or a red mana.
Mhm.
Like, toss that in there. Yep. A 6. Oh my god. Thank
That's
you,
fine,
Suika. We could take the 2 and just get the red mana. Or give both of our healers +1 attack buff.
Yeah, they're both blind.
They're both blind. Scratch that. We give Suika the 1 red mana.
Take their red mana. Okay,
right.
now
Tonko
Weird
type is
suggest-
set up. Galateo is in reverse star. We don't have the mana for Arcana.
we could have the mana for Arcana.
We could if we use
But
an
it also
item.
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I think we set Galateo's red to maximum, and then we give Luca +3 basic attack buff.
Oh my god, you want to droplet him? Well, there are 2 unblind players, and that'll be a punch for 4 and a Tonko type for 4 if Suika lives. Which she will.
Luca has to live this turn.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna set like Galateo or Monad to 1.
Next round is going to be Moon reversed. Does that do damage?
Moon reversed misses and basic attack buff +2.
Okay. Close.
This is crazy.
Then we have to just roll the 50-50 Monad again.
Again, as we always do. I like your Droplet of the Night play, though.
I think we do Droplet of the Night, but I don't know if we do Tonko type.
Well, the Tonko type is 4. And the punch will be 4, which is 8
Okay.
total.
Hear me out. We do Rikujin type. No one else does damage. It goes to 6. It sets someone else to 1 again, and then we burst from there.
You're talking about next round?
Yeah, so we drop at Luca,
Mm-hmm.
right? Someone gets set to 1. Luca punches, goes down to 6. Suika, no one else does damage.
Yeah, because Suika can
6
burn a
sets
blue.
someone to 1. So we just sit on someone at 1.
We have 2 characters. We have 3 characters that are not on 1 right now.
That's fine. Then the 2 of those will be at 1, and then we kill on from 6 health.
Holy. I love it. What a line. All right, let's make it happen. So, Galateo, we are red crystal oring, which choose 1 hero, they set their red to max.
What's the next battlefield effect?
Next battlefield effect is boss attack locked to 15.
Oh, hold on. That's different.
Party minus hazard and blind. That will kill us.
Yeah. No, we have to get rid of the battlefield. Okay, hold on. Don't do that one.
Wait, we can red crystal ore next round. Or not next round. We can Ring of the Force next round.
We can Ring of the Force if we Red Crystal or Luca.
Yeah. Wait, no. Ring of the Force is 2 blues.
Is it 2 blue?
Yeah, 1 red, 2 blue.
Oh, okay. Then we have to roll 50-50 Monad.
Yeah, but that's next round, isn't it?
We have to 50-50 Monad next round.
I think push comes to shove, Luca and Suika have to stay alive. And we are in Star right now. I think we could still commit to that play, but instead do Hidden Arcana.
Okay, hold on. No, better play.
Okay.
We still... The boss attack is blocked, right? So we don't care how much damage you do.
Right now it is, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you talk about next round. Because the answer to that
next
is also
round
yes.
it'll be blocked to whatever else it is, right?
Yeah. Actually,
Oh.
next round, if Luca has the mana for repulsor limit, one character... oh, wait. Luca will be player 1. Never mind.
Luca will be player 1.
Which would,
That's okay. We
would
just
still
heal
reflect
Suika
the
out of
damage.
range.
Yeah.
We heal Suika out of range.
So the question is, do we do that now?
Oh, boy.
I think now we still have to droplet, right? We have to get the healing off next round, which means Monad can't 50-50.
This is a question.
This is a insane moment in history right now.
What is the... It's locked to 12?
Right.
Is Battlefield?
Battlefield is 15.
15?
Party minus hazard plus blind.
Party minus hazard. Party minus 3.
Party minus 3, and whoever is getting hit by the attack this round is guaranteed dead next round. And we have 3 characters at 4 HP. I know we have to sack somebody.
I think we might be able to do this without losing anyone.
I think it's doable too, but I'm having a hard time finding the angle.
We get Luca down. We use Luca Clockwork Knight. Or we just heal. Everyone's at 4, right? So we just need to
Everyone's
heal
at 4 except Suika, yeah.
Okay. Use the ore on Luca.
On Luca?
Or not, on Galateo.
Galateo,
Sorry, on
okay.
Galateo. Heal Suika for 5.
With Hidden Arcana?
Yeah.
Or just
So
one,
Suika
just
will
one
go
red?
back down to 1.
Yeah, so 1 to 6. Alright.
Suika's going to go back down to 1.
So
boss attack.
that is this round resolving. Boss attack goes off. We are locked to 17. Hero with the highest HP, which is Suika, back down to 1.
Yep.
Now, Rage goes up. This goes over. This is no longer here. And boss attack is now locked to 15, which means everyone takes hazard and blind.
Yes.
Okay.
So Luca lives here.
Yeah, Suika will be getting an extra blue, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, everybody but Suika lives this incoming attack.
All you have to do is heal Suika.
Yes. Which we have plenty of. Monad literally has Soothing Salve for years. Galateo is Reversed Moon, and that is Hidden Arcana. Choose one hero, lots of mana. Or...
We still have Reverse, so we could do the other one, too.
Right. Miss basic attack buff +2.
No, the
Droplet.
was 3. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Droplet.
So go ahead and repulsor limit here, because that's 3 damage.
Okay, 3 damage on the board. Logged.
Rikunin type, because we need to have not blind.
That's going to be a free mana because we're on Moon.
Yep. Yeah, so get the blue, spend the blue.
Yeah. Rakujan.
Do the 2 blue, 1 red to give Luca +3 basic attack buff.
Okay.
And all you have to do is heal
Suika
Suika
out
5.
of death.
Yep.
So Soothing Salve, 1 for Luca, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Suika.
Perfect. Boss attacks.
Boss attacks on 17 again.
Or on 15. It's locked to 15 from the battlefield.
Oh, yes. 15 party takes hazard. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And more importantly, the boss takes 3.
Boom. 1, 2, 3. This moves over. Top of Moon is a free mana. We'll go 3 and 3. Top of Moon, we get
the mana
another
as well.
one. So that's a red. We'll go here instead. Okay.
How much HP does the boss have?
7.
Alright, let's
Punching
have Suika
off of-
blow herself up.
Yeah, she blows herself up with Tonko type. 1, 2, 1, 4 damage because we're nowhere close to the range. 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll get paralyzed from this.
Well, she'll die.
Huh?
Right. -2 health.
Oh no, we had her at no, we had her at 6. She took. She's down to 1.
Oh, she's down to 1. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter even if she died.
Literally does not matter because Luca still has like a punch for
Has 4 damage.
4,
Yeah.
and we're at 3. Galateo, where you at? Moon upright. Missing 2 mana or nothing.
Missing 2 mana, who cares?
Great, missing 2 blue. Wowee. Monad.
Let's give Suika that 6
Let's
HP. She
let's
deserves
do it. She deserves it. She's the best. Boom! Huge heal. Luca punches for 4, and we did it. Oh my god. What a fight.
A rank, but you know what? That's fine.
If you
We
were
messed up early the first time.
if you were still here watching this live, I don't know how you survived through all of this. What a brain-busting fight that was. What a strange happenstance of characters to put into a team.
Yep.
Well, anyway, if Bradley opts to actually edit this video, thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this on the VOD or YouTube or wherever the heck you watched it, leave a like, subscribe, check out Wild Hunt Festival Chronicles on Kickstarter, even though you've only got 48 hours left. And thank you so much for hanging out. We love you. Bye. Anyway, there's the end of the edit. What the heck, dude?
And that was a game of
That
Wild Hunt
was
Festival.
the craziest game of Wild Hunt Festival I've ever played. Anyway, maybe I'll actually stop the stream. 2 seconds. Oh, do we have any final YouTube questions to end out the night or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I will kill the stream there then. Everything else is exclusive.